Good evening, YouTube. Trying to find a keg. I want to pressure transfer my beer that I have in my fermenter. I seem to have lost a keg. Well, I found it. I was trying to sell this little chest freezer, and somebody asked if a keg could fit in it. Ta-da! I left it in there. Oh, now I gotta find the cap for it. I don't know. Must be upstairs. Alright. Time to keg this session IPA that we did a couple weeks ago. Yes. A week. Is it a week? I can't even remember now. I lose track of my brewing. Oh! Hopefully the lid for this keg's down here somewhere. There you go. So my wife is hosting a compost bioamendment bus. People from California or something are coming. So I have to clean out the brewery. And it's pretty clean, pretty uncluttered. Compared to 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, you couldn't move in here. And that was before I brewed beer. So right now we have 6 gallons of session IPA. It's like 3.2%. Just chilling away in the fermenter. We're gonna keg it. All right. Welcome back, YouTube. We are going to pressure transfer. Oh yeah, there goes the chipmunk. It's been living in here trying to eat the chicken feed and the beer grains. It's been freaking out. Anyway, as said before in previous videos, too cheap to buy the cooling jacket, and not a huge fan of them because every time I see them, they're dripping and sweating everywhere. They only come up to here. I don't think they have a cover for the top. So I'm gonna make one. But first things first. Cheers. Nice lawnmower beer. I think it's the last time I'm going to be using this stuff. Chipmunk. I need this. Oh, look at those lights. Turn you around here. All right, so the gear I use for pressure transferring is tri-clamp fitting by quarter. I couldn't get one at the time that was for 3/16 beer line, so I just heat up a pot of water boiling hot, stick the hose in the end of the pot for a couple minutes, and then it goes so flexible you can just push it right onto the 1/4 inch. Same with that end. That's a FML fitting to beer side, and I fill through the beer side through the dip tube, and then gas side goes on a hose. They get tightened down, and that goes into just a little cup of Star San. It goes on the fermenter, output side of the keg, input side of the keg. All right, so this keg's got Star San in it. Been in there for 15-20 minutes, something like that. Finally getting some much needed rain. Hopefully it really pours out so it can help with the wildfires out in Quebec and Nova Scotia and Ontario. Okay. Little bowl. Little bowl with some Star San in it, because when the keg fills up and it pushes it into through the hose into the Star San, you don't want to wreck your 5-gallon pail. Star San. Chase the squirrel out, which is good. It's a Windex bottle full of Star San. The soak. That hose was in the bucket of Star San. Oh, we gotta purge this keg. a beer output line. So there we have the discharge from the keg, which will be CO2 now because we just purged it. And then from the tri-clamp valve, beer line comes out, goes onto the beer post of the keg. So I think we're ready to start transferring. Fill up my beer. Cheers. One of the nice things about kegging a beer that's already carbonated and chilled is that you can see how full your keg is as it fills. Oh my goodness, that was fairly loose. Oops, getting into the trouble. Just tried to adjust the racking arm in it. That's it. That's it. That is how you pressure transfer in your keg. This has to go in the house to be cleaned. This has to go in the house to be cleaned. Make sure you clean all your parts when you're done. You end up with moldy bits and bad beers. Even just a rinse, you know, as long as it doesn't start to get sticky. Everybody goes on about how clean breweries have to be and this, that, and the other. We had 21 chickens living in here once. Chicks, day olds, for a month or so. Everything was covered in dust. It was disgusting. They still made beer. is that? My daughter's cereal bowl. Use it for weighing out hops. I had carburetor parts in it before they were ultrasonic. I think that stain in the bottom of it's from gasoline. But what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger. All right, now that it's kegged, hook it back up to the CO2, and I'm going to put about 15 pounds on her just to keep it going with absorbing the CO2. And that's it. A couple days we'll be drinking it. These lights are crazy. There you go. Anyways, thanks for watching. That's how you pressure transfer beer out of a stainless steel conical fermenter that's already chilled and naturally carbonated. That fermenter is a Spike Brewing CF7, and it'll hold about 15 psi. I think the safety valve in it's set for 15 psi, so anything above that it just bleeds off to atmosphere. I fermented this beer at about 12 pounds. I switched it from an airlock or blow off tube to pressure ferment after like 24 hours. This beer went in, I didn't clean the fermenter. I just dumped the trub and emptied it, made the next batch, put it straight in. So it had some crispy yeast from Escarpment Labs left in it. That was a Sierra Nevada Pale Ale clone. And it started fermenting. It was bubbling out of the blow-off tube after about 6 hours. We finished at 4, went out for dinner. Sorry, I correct myself. It was like 2.5 hours. We went out for dinner, came back, and it was already bubbling out the top of the bottle. So crispy yeast is pretty active, and it took the next beer on like it was its own, and just kept going. So I had, I think, US 05 or something in this new one. I don't remember. I didn't come up with the recipe. Josh, buddy I work with, comes up and brews here at the odd time. It's his recipe. He brought all the ingredients and everything up. So tastes good. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, tick the bell so that when I do post new videos, you guys get notified, and all the subscribes and likes all add to revenue hopefully one day. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to see anything else during the brew process, and I'll try and videotape it for you. Okay, have a good night.